guys. English. Hola, mi amor. Hoy es sábado. I love you. No, hello. I love you. And today's Saturday. How are you doing? Brushing up on my el español a little bit. And I hope all is going well with everyone. My last few days has been crazy, but I'm still smiling because I know I'm protected. I know all is well. Had some really strange activity that I had to get monitored, but all caught on tape. So, take your chances if you like. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. This is going to be Saturday, right? So Friday, I don't know. Most Fridays are work days for people. So if you did work Friday, today, whenever you wake up, so I'm up like an early bird. I don't know what time it is. I'll get a phone in a minute and check. But whenever the weekend approaches, I just ask that you find something that you enjoy and you do it with those that you enjoy doing it with. Unfortunately, I will not be playing music during my videos anymore. I might do like meditation music or singing bowls or things of that nature in the background. But unfortunately, all of my videos that have music have had issues with not only being posted, but all types of emails sent. I'm not sure why, because I see so many other channels doing the same thing, but it is what it is, I guess people want to make it harder before it's easier, and this is nothing. I've been through much more, so it is what it is. But I am going to be listening in my ear. I'm going to turn it on now. Just wanted to address everyone properly. Then I'm going to put the camera down so we can get the cards shuffled and get started, you guys. Give me just un momento. 1 minute. And I'm going to find me a playlist that I can rock out to. First playlist that pops up, let's see. Gino Jennings, wonderful preacher or minister. I'm not a member of any churches, although I did get baptized at one of his services, and it was wonderful, and I'm not regretful. I'm thankful and grateful. But, and he's a monumental person. Don't get me wrong, he's wonderful. He, not going into detail, love and light, Gino. Excellent, excellent person. Okay, so, let's see, let me go to home. All right, I'm trying to hurry up. Let's see, playlist. I don't want to play my own because it's just going to be the same music over and over. The ones that I created, they came down when they took that Global by Divine Design page down, which I'm not sure of why, because I am, that is my LLC, and I do have all documentation for that. So if it has to come to a situation where maybe someone reporting it, stating that it was theirs, I will get that rectified. I don't know how to reach YouTube other than through emails, so we'll see how that goes. But everything can be proven on this end. I keep documentation from you wouldn't believe. Let's see. Almost got one, you guys. Okay, so old school R&B 90s to 2000. So we'll see what pops up. All right, let's go ahead and put the camera down, get these cards pulled out. Okay. Chris Brown. Not sure which song it is. Crying and Crying for Weeks. I don't think I've ever heard this one before. Okay, I'm going to do this pile 2 more times. Then I'm going to go to, it's a big pile. I'm going to put that there. If it, we don't have to, you changed my whole life. Oh, I remember this one now. One more time. So he's feeling superhuman. All right now. I like it. Can he come and heal with you? Wow. Superhuman it's probably called. I like it. I'm not familiar with it though, I don't think. Maybe I need to hear a little more. So if someone is interested in healing with you, and you're interested in being that conduit, I do it. It's only going to provide you additional grace and favor through the Great Divine. Turn it down. It's kind of loud. Okay, let's do this 2 more times. 1. And the other pack. Or the other part. Okay, let's get this one. Answers, white light and guidance only. Clear and concise messages for the collective, please. Any other clear and concise messages? I'm going to do it 2 more times. We're going to take the tops. 1. Last time. Nope, didn't come out. Did land on my hand though. I'll put these to the side. It was up to the green, so I don't know if it was both green, so I'll grab them. I'll stick them here. We don't run out of time. These came out too, but it's a big old stack, and it looks like we got quite a few, so I'm gonna put these back. I'm gonna go with what we got. You changed my whole life. Wow. All right, here we go. Okay, first card is, the internet is your friend. Use it while you can. Yeah. Never know what's going to happen with the internet. Things can change at the drop of a hat. We only see very little bit of the internet anyway. There's much more of the internet that we don't. Well, you do have access to if you know how to get to it, like the dark web and things lower than that. But just be advised, be aware. You want to utilize it while you can. If it ever gets to a point where too much information is coming out or too many people are getting too much knowledge, you never know what can happen. So use it while you can. It's available to you at no cost. Okay, next card is Wine Vineyard Vacation. Okay, that sounds good. Maybe you're going. Maybe you just went. Maybe that's a trip you're planning. Not sure. Sounds exciting. Turn this down. Definitely confuses me some. Okay, I don't know these people, you guys. Oh, no, that's Neo. Been all over the world, maybe? I don't know. Okay, next is never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eyes. Absolutely. Don't bend your head down. Reposition your crown if necessary. Hold your head high. Reposition your crown and look people directly in the eyes when you speak to them. Always. Okay, next is the Secret Treaty of Verona. Baba Kaba. If you know, you know. The Secret Treaty of Verona. If you want more information on it, I just look it up. It's a lot of knowledge, a lot of history, so much I don't know, and it is so exciting to learn more. There was a panel on a YouTube channel that I was watching recently with a very renowned historian that's been a professor. He's been teachers of all sorts. He's been advisors. He's been a mentor, every title that you can think of. And he's now, I don't know, maybe just sharing the knowledge that he acquired with the world. And it's beautiful. He was utilizing words I'd never heard of. I had to pull my dictionary. It was so exciting. I had to pull my dictionary out. I had to look up certain things he was saying. I have, you guys probably don't care, but I took notes while he was doing his seminar, and it's more stuff that now I can dig into that I had no idea about. Yeah. Next is, what is that? It says, quote, A mediocre person tells, a good person explains, a superior person demonstrates, and a great person inspires others to see for themselves. That's why I tell you all the time, look it up. I give you like basic information like this here, even though it brought a smile up on my face. Depending on your background and lineage, it may not resonate the same for you, but great people inspire others to see for themselves. Because, see, my opinion, it shouldn't matter to you. Maybe your opinion shouldn't even matter either. We should all be factual based, right? Because you can believe something for a very long time. And then when you get the facts and it jars your beliefs, you should be able to shift your perspective without too much hesitation. Because, if it's true and it's factual and it's proven and documentation and everything that you can find, because you can't believe everything you can read, and there's more ways to get proof than just books and things that may have been written. But if it is with an unequivocal synopsis of truth that is different than what you previously believed, followed, knew, be able to adjust. It might be a little shaky at first, but knowledge is power. Next is, my baby wrote this one. Listen to your children, all 2022. Yeah, he writes crazy. That's because he's most of the time on the computer. These kids don't write much anymore. So that came from a starseed. So we definitely want to make sure we're listening to the babies. The babies is the future, and the future is where it's at. And what you want to do is not have your children have to go through the things that you may have had to go through in your childhood or adulthood or whatever the case may be. So you create a much smoother path and a solidified spot for them to be in while you're here and to carry on. You may not be able to see or benefit from everything that you do right now, but your future generations, your children, your children's children, they will. And that's the grace and favor of it all. Beyonce. Window pane. I don't know the name of the song. Nationalism. Identification with one's own nation and support for its interest. Nationalism. You put that in, start looking up the meaning of it. You're automatically going to see articles that correlate with it, words that are synonyms for it, antonyms, all kind of things. It's going to take you wherever the mind goes. And yeah. Next is Morbius movie. Okay, so it's coming out. You might. It's suggesting that you look at it for whatever reason. Don't remember the climax plot, or I don't remember. Next is adulation. Is that what this is? Yes, extreme or excessive admiration or flattery. So maybe some adulation is coming up in your life soon. Well deserved. I salute you in advance. You are wonderful. You are great and beautiful right now, just as you are. And I love you all. I do. Hey, Miss Lee. Miss Shirley just hit me. She's a wonderful goddess in D.C. The D.C. area. She always hits me at these inopportune times, but it's always so loving. That's just the message going through on the other phone. But she's affiliated with a beautiful YouTube channel as well. If I can think of it before we get off, I'll let you know. She's a doula. She looks very, very similar to Queen of Four. When I met her, I thought that's who she was, but her spirit is just as beautiful. Miss Shirley, I love you, Queen. Goddess, I'm sorry. Next is, zodiac insect and animal. Wasp or camel. It's from November 22nd to December 21st, and that's going to be your Sagittarius. They're explorers. And on the back it says they get energy from exploring, playing, and discovering new things. So these are the zodiac insects and animals. If you want more information on it, with the way it's broken down, the specifics of it, go ahead and look it up, and you can get all the information. Or if you want to find out what yours is, put in zodiac insect or zodiac animal, and it'll list it from January to December like most of them do. Next is linguistic. What is that? Determinism. This is the concept that language and its structures limit and determine human knowledge or thought, as well as thought process, such as categorization, memory, or perception. Linguistic determinism. Look it up. Yeah, put my love on top. You're the one that I love. Come on, baby. Next is Mount Pinatubo. I can't see. Yeah. Or Pinatubo. Pinatubo. It's a location. Baby. Next is, Eckhart Tolle. Just a reference source. Good energy, great advice, guru. If you haven't heard of him, I'd look him up. He can probably help you in a multitude of ways. He definitely helped me find my space and place with meditation, where he just draws you back to the breath. It's so simple, but it works. So, Eckhart Tolle. Next is acuteness, another vocabulary word, which is sharpness or intensity. So maybe right now you're working with acuteness on your projects and the things that you have going on. You're being extremely sharp and intense with everything that you're doing, coming from passion. It's beautiful. Next is the pet of Cleopatra, an Egyptian dog, the pharaoh hound. You can look them up. They're beautiful. Okay. Next is, I got to go by the voice because let me show you. The playlist just has them all listed. Yeah, I had it plugged up on the charger. Hold on. Let me show you. See, the list is up here at the top. And I don't have time to figure out who. It doesn't specify which song is going. But this one is, when the hook comes, I'll tell you. Okay, next card is pay attention to signs and symbols and look them up. Yep, so if you start seeing, your zodiac animal or insects, you start seeing numbers, you start hearing things repeatedly in songs, you start speaking with people and things are resonating in ways that they didn't before, and you feel like you need more information. Like I said, use your Googler, get in there, look it up, get everything you need. Next is Gemini. Okay, so maybe a Gemini has something to do with what may be going on in your life at this time. You may be a Gemini, however it applies in your situation. Next is Spiritual Belch. I apologize. It's a family affair. Skip the invite. Wow. So that's advice. So if you got a family affair coming up and you haven't been dealing with family lately, you might want to go ahead and skip that. Could be a setup. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Just be advised, be aware it came out. So just be advised. If you're invited anywhere, and you're rolling solo dolo like I usually do, you want to watch yourself, or you just don't want to go anywhere that your spirit or your energy tells you not to go, or your guides, so. Next is, I don't know why I don't ever put my glasses on anymore. He who is like God, Archangel Michael. Archangels have been coming out consistently this last 5 to 7 videos. So we definitely need to be working with them. If that's your choice or something you're interested in, archangels are extremely important. But Archangel Michael is here right now. And he possesses great strength, power, and courage. He becomes the patron saint of police officers. He's called upon for spiritual protection and cleansing. He also can release you from fear and doubt. Now, that might have to do with what happened with me. And I'm not going to go into detail because you can't tell people everything that's going on. They use that, But definitely had to discuss it with higher authorities. It was crazy. But it's all on tape, so I'm not worried. Next is Anunnaki. And that is gods of ancient Mesopotamia. So, if you have this in your lineage, and you may not know or you may know, because it is a process, you have to dig, and go back. And a lot of times if the people in your family are working against you, they won't let you know. For example, I asked a parent, when was I born? Because all of my birth documentation and pictures when I was a child are gone. I've really never had any. I didn't have any pictures except the school pictures that I took from probably 5th grade up, and they're gone too. So all I have is, anyway, it's not important. But Anunnaki, the gods of ancient Mesopotamia. Want more information? Go ahead and look them up. Next is Chris Brown. I need you, boo. Hearts all over the world tonight. Fort Smith National Historic Site. Okay, so maybe you're going there. That's a location. Maybe you just came back. Maybe you're in the military. Maybe you're planning a trip there. Not sure. However, it may relate or not relate because everything is not for everyone. Next is go where you are appreciated, not tolerated. Absolutely. Like the card said the other day, when love is no longer served, learn to get up from the table. If you go places where you're manipulated and not appreciated, you teach people how to treat you. So you want to get out of spaces where you don't feel honored and appreciated or giving the things that you are willing to give, you know? Moving on. Next is penguin. Don't know. However it relates in your life. Next is private offshore island. Ooh, okay. So we had something come up earlier. Oh, the wine vineyard came up. Wine vineyard vacation. And now you got a private offshore island. Somebody's doing some traveling. Sounds exciting to me. Next is Koya. It's a name. That's supposed to be an A. So that could be first, middle, last. Person, place, or thing. It could be a friend. It could be someone in your family. It could be a stranger. It could be someone from school. It could be however it relates in your life. Next is, what is that? Lorena. I think of Lorena Bobbitt when I said that. But I don't think that's how she spelled it. Lorania or Lorena. I'm not sure. Same parameters. Next is spirituality. And the definition of, because a lot of people don't understand when I do tell them that I am spiritual and not religious or tied to any specific religion, they want me to explain it. So I don't give them the definition, I just give them me. But if you want the definition, it is the quality of being concerned with the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. Yeah, none of these things can go with you. Not one, none of them. Once you are gone, everything that you ever put your hands on is left to someone else. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to treat it the way you treated it. And, you know, don't get caught up in the material, the shiny things. It's a distraction. Although they're nice to have, wait until you've accomplished your goals and you can afford it on your own, you know, or if you can do it as a unit, that's beautiful. But, yeah, spirituality is a definition. Next is spirit animal bear. It's going to be April 20th to May 20th, and the elephant from May 20th to May 20th. No, April 20th to May 20th also. And that's a Taurus, and they are considered protective and caring. Okay, so the spirit animal bear has energy for resting and is one of the highest empathies and healing, has one of the highest empathies and healing skills. And then the elephant has big power inside, and knowing the memory is a place to learn. Okay. Just a little bit more explanation on the spirit animals here. Don't have an insect, just 2 animals. Kind of did those a while ago and didn't dig deep enough or as deep as I should because it was a little, confusing based on the different sources I was using. So I'll probably elaborate on that later. I did get all 12 signs, but not as much information as I would like. I didn't get the 13th. I don't think it's listed though. Ridiculous. Okay. Next is post-numps or pre-nump talks. Okay. I don't know. I guess people don't like having that conversation, but if you truly love somebody for who they are, a prenup shouldn't be an issue. Even a post-nump if you forget to sign it. You know, as long as it's fair and it's not egregious in any way and it doesn't minimize what you are creating. You know, as far as, I don't know, some people just want to protect their money, and you have to understand that. You know, if you don't want to go in it for the money, it shouldn't be an issue. Not with me anyway. I don't know how people are. I don't know. I know everyone that I've dealt with, I've always told them if I get married again, we definitely sign a prenup. You know, intellectual property is through the roof. But just be advised, be aware, there's a post-nump or a prenup talk on the way. Next is what y'all want. Oh, Rough Riders featuring Eve. Not what you really want from me. Not that one. It's let me see. What y'all want? Rough Riders featuring Eve. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna try to sing a little bit to you. That's songs. Did another song come out yet? Let me see. No, just the playlist. Okay. Come on. Let's see, 20 minutes. All right, so I might go into a new video in a second. Let's see. What? I suggest you move just to avoid a bad situation. What y'all really want? She a beast. And she made a power move. And I think Eve is pregnant now. Philly, stand up. What y'all want, you can't touch. All you need is right here with me. Sounds you want to hear. It's Swiss Beats. Okay. Freak it. I'll let it play out. Next is Troop. Let me see. All I do is think of you day and night. Yeah, that was a nice one too. Songs where I put them. Okay. Next is Tayana. It's a name, first, middle, last, person, place, or thing. Could be a family member. It could be a stranger. It could be classmate. I'm not sure. However it applies in your life. Let's see here.